Farlight 84 is one of the most underrated battle royales out right now, and I'm here to show people the new and improved version in hopes of reaching OG players still mad at jetpacks and new players who may be on the fence about the game and need that last small push. So let's talk about Farlight 84, the underdog of the battle royale genre. Now I'm gonna get right to the point because I get two comments a lot that I'd like to address. One, this game looks like Apex. Two, this game is dead. Let's start with the Apex comparisons. Yes, the new graphical updates and changes to bins, building design, etc. has made the game very similar to Apex in aesthetic and even in movement with the run speed and slide. There is Farlight's own version of jump pads in the game and even a similar sound effect when breaking shields. All those things reign true. It doesn't mean that the game is not good though. A lot of the Apex comparisons, as far as mechanics that are implemented, are not really specific to Apex, rather the BR genre in general. Apex didn't make up jump pads. Fortnite had them, Call of Duty has them as well. They didn't make up sliding. Baseball did. I don't see anyone mad at Apex for ripping off the best way to get from third to home, now are they? Of course not. Similarities between games exist, and it's possible for each game to be fun and worth playing. Look at Power World and Pokemon, Counter-Strike and Valorant, Iron Sight and Call of Duty or X-Defiant, League of Legends, and every MOBA game in existence. There are just certain looks, UI, and mechanics that make these genres what they are, so they are bound to have similarities, so let's just move on from that. Next thing is the game is dead. Also, kind of right, or at least you were. Yes, once jetpacks were removed, a massive portion of the player base review bombed and walked away, and at the time, the devs could have just let it sunset and been done, but they didn't. They dropped their first massive update, overhauling the graphics, the map terrain, plus a new map, hero design and reworks, and some gun and scope designs. Then they dropped their most recent updates with a full overhaul to every weapon, plus their sound and sound design, every single scope, so the weapons and attachments of the game looks a lot more realistic. So many heroes have been reworked with much better and more useful abilities than ever before. And for those still screaming jetpacks, let me remind you what the jetpack actually just did. That was it. Now, could it be a useful tool? Absolutely. But if you are telling me being able to dash left or right, which you can still do with a number of heroes, and dashing up was the only thing holding you onto this game, then you didn't really like the game that much in the first place. Quick mention, AceU, one of the best Apex players around, even gave the game a chance, and he had to admit the game was fun. Now that's y'all boy. Anyways, what this team has done is absolutely insane. I've yet to see any other studio have such a massive overhaul on their game twice in under a year and a half, and still have more to come. Now, I'd like to quickly point out the graphic overhaul because I also got a number of comments saying they don't see the difference and the game looks mobile still. So, on your screen is the current map, Sunder Realms fully overhauled. Take a good look. Now I'm going to split screen for a moment and let you see the original map that's still in the game and has had no graphic changes whatsoever. We ready? Boom. That's right. Look at the differences. Can you please tell me, in all honesty, do these two maps look like they're in the same game? Now, I'm adding this piece last because for some this may be an amazing addition, and for some it's probably going to be kind of meh. I'm more concerned about shooting than buddies, but it is a major addition, so we got to speak on them. So yeah, buddies are in the game. Monster-like creatures in the game you can capture with an orb to use to fight with you. These buddies can do AoE damage, catapult you places, grab your teammate's death box, give you smokes, and much more. And you can carry up to 6 of them. Not to mention a buddy orb can store an entire vehicle, portable covers, and even a tactical pod filled with attachment upgrades and weapons, all of which you can use on the fly. It's like you have all these new amazing additions, And we still whining over jetpacks? Listen, it's time to let go of the jetpacks. Does the movement still need slight tuning? Yeah, but it's almost there. But outside of that, everything else going on with the game is fantastic, and it really deserves praise. Now, to end this video, I'd like to tell you what I think the devs should do to see serious success by the end of next year. First, bring back Lambton or a new map with all the new graphics and add it into Unranked, taking Sunset City and overhaul it graphically to come back later. Bring in new heroes, which one is already coming. She looks insane, but we're not gonna get into that. Make the console announcement next year. Do these few things and this game will be an absolute smash in the BR scene. But that's it for me. Let me know what you think. If you're playing the game right now, how do you feel? If you're an OG player and you're still on the fence about coming back, tell me why without mentioning the word jet or packs. I'll see you in the next video.